Hello, my wonderful friend. Today's video is on what makes a man attractive. Female psychology attraction. If you want to know how to attract girls and what makes a man attractive according to science, then you are in the right spot. And a little bit of a spoiler, it is not what you think it is. And here's the important part. If you think it's something that it's not, which most people do, and you put all your energy into that, you're going to be really frustrated and you're going to get rejected a lot. So it's very important that you actually understand female psychology and what is most attractive to her. So make sure you pay close attention and watch to the end. Before we dive in, my name is Melannie. I'm a Christian dating coach for men. I teach you how to stop wasting your time and energy on bad relationships and dead-end relationships by learning the skills you need to instead get the girl of your dreams. The best part is I'm a certified coach, and guys, I teach you science. I do not teach you mind games, so make sure to subscribe, ring the notification bell, and give me a big thumbs up. With that, let's dive in. The first thing you need to know is that women think very differently from men. Now, you're probably thinking, duh, that's super obvious, right? Here's the deal though, most people know that. Most people know, well, men and women think differently, but we don't really consciously realize it. If you approach attracting women assuming that she thinks the same way you think and that she's attracted the same way you are attracted, you're going to be frustrated and you're going to get rejected a lot. And attracting women isn't really going to work for you. This is why today we'll be covering the science of attraction, female psychology and attraction. This is what women really want. I did also want to mention real fast, if you have not yet seen this video, do make sure you also watch that one. It's going to give you a woman's perspective on what it means to be a man and what is so insanely attractive to her. So there is a link to watch that in the description below. Make sure you also give that video a watch. It's going to blow your mind. Okay, the first thing you need to know about what makes a man attractive and female psychology is that women are more cautious than men, generally speaking. If you've been following my channel for a while, you guys know I am very open and honest with you. I'm very transparent. And we talk about toxic women and how you should never, ever, ever date toxic women. So going forward, let's just establish that I'm not talking about toxic women here, okay? I'm talking about real women, the kind of woman you would want to spend the rest of your life with. When it comes to those types of women, those high quality women, guys, she does not want to hurt you. Ever. She would never want to do that. And she's not trying to be a jerk. In general, though, women are more cautious with relationships than men. And it's because women are more vulnerable than men. She kind of has more to lose. Every woman lives in fear of falling in love with a man, marrying a man, having his children, and having him leave her. Women are much more vulnerable physically. You obviously are much stronger than she is. And if there's anything that makes her feel uncomfortable, makes her feel awkward, makes her scared, or makes her feel like this is a bad bet, she's done. She's not going there because she's very, very cautious. She's trying to protect herself and protect future children. So just understand that she is not trying to be a jerk, guys. She is not. She's just, this is how God made us. This is female psychology. Women are very cautious when approaching a potential relationship. So how do you work around this? How do you still make sure you get your dream girl and help her realize that she is safe with you? As a coach, this is why I teach dating and relationship skills. This is why I teach it in my program. This is why I teach it to my clients. This is why it is so effective. As long as you have the right dating and relationship skills, you are able to still show her that she's safe with you, that she can trust you. So it's not something that's going to stop you from getting your ideal relationship. Just realize that that's where she's coming from mentally. She's cautious. She wants to make sure this is okay. Make sense? Okay, the next thing you need to know about what makes a man attractive to a woman is social competence. I'm going to be completely transparent here. We all know this. No one really wants to be in a relationship with someone or be around someone who's awkward socially, right? Nobody wants to feel embarrassed or awkward. On the flip side though, when someone is very skilled socially, when they know what they're doing and they're very competent in that area, they're really attractive, right? You want to be around them more. This is 100% true when it comes to women. She is attracted to a man who is very, very competent socially. This is why I teach that attraction is skill-based. Anyone can learn dating and relationship skills, right? The men who do learn those skills and who apply those skills are insanely attractive to her. The men who do not learn those skills, well, they aren't. It's really sad because society does not teach these skills. And that leaves a lot of people struggling in relationships. They have to just rely on what they hear in popular songs or what they see on TV or what they learned in high school. And those things don't work in the real world. This causes so many people to be frustrated and feel like maybe they're broken, when in reality, it's just that they don't have the skills that they need. So if you get rejected or ghosted a lot, or if you're in the friend zone a lot, or if your relationships never go anywhere, they go really well for a while and then it just ends up in another breakup, or if you're struggling to attract the types of women you actually want to date, those are all signs that you don't have the skills you need and you need to learn the right skills. I have a free masterclass where I teach you more about these things, about why you end up in the friend zone, why your relationships don't go well, and why those things happen and what to do instead so that you can get your dream relationship. Do make sure you watch that free masterclass. There's a link in the description below. I will also put a link in the pinned comment. If you want to just get to the part where you get the girl and you want to fast track it to success, you need to make sure you watch that masterclass right now. Again, there's a link in the description below. Okay, the next thing you need to know about what makes a man attractive and female psychology is we are attracted to people who are like us. That just makes sense, right? We feel like they understand us. We feel like we can trust them. We are attracted to people who are like we are. You certainly feel much more connected to someone who understands you, right? Who gets you. That just makes sense. This is why when she has a lot to offer, she is attracted to a man who has a lot to offer. If she has dating and relationship skills, if she's very competent and very skilled socially, she is attracted to a man who is as well. The same is true of kindness, of your level of intelligence, of the things you enjoy doing. We are attracted to people who are like us. This is why if you want a 10 out of 10, you need to make sure you have the skills to attract a 10 out of 10. Okay guys, I want to hear from you in the comments. Is this making sense so far? And are you enjoying learning what it is that makes a man attractive and understanding female psychology? If you would like more videos on this, please comment boss in the comments below. It helps me so much to get your guys' comments. So please, if you want more on this, let me know. And if you have any further suggestions or questions, leave those in the comments as well. Okay, the next thing you need to know about what makes a man attractive is probably really going to surprise you. So hold on to your seat. Physical attraction is important to her, but it is not as important to her as other traits. Women want someone who is physically attractive, okay? As a matter of fact, if she didn't, she'd be kind of weird. Let's be real. Everybody wants someone that they are physically attracted to. That's how God made it. There's nothing wrong with that. However, women actually have other things that are more important to them than physical attraction. One mistake that a lot of men make, this is one of the most common mistakes, is they, think like a guy and think, well, physical attraction is so important. I'm gonna spend all my time making sure I'm super ripped and look amazing. And the truth is, well, yeah, she wants someone who's attractive. So that gets her attention initially, but then she gets to know him better, and he's put all his focus on looking attractive and no focus on learning dating and relationship skills. And she feels awkward when she's around him. Or maybe he's needy or he's too aggressive, whatever it is. And so she loses interest very quickly and the relationship dies. So if you are someone who you're like, wow, I'm really attractive. Everybody tells me I'm really attractive. I have no problem getting a girl's number or getting the first date, but then it dies. This is your problem. And that free masterclass I told you about earlier, that is going to help you so much. You need to watch it right now. There is a link in the description below. Give it a watch if you're sick of your relationships going nowhere. So the biggest thing to remember with this tip, guys, is yes, yes, make sure you are physically attractive. And that really just comes down to taking care of yourself. That's what makes you physically attractive. However, do not neglect the other more important things to a woman, like those solid dating and relationship skills. Okay, let's sum up what you have learned so far about what makes a man attractive and female psychology. The first thing you need to know is that women are more cautious than men. She's not trying to be a jerk. She's very, very vulnerable as a woman. She thinks differently as a woman. And so she is going to be more cautious, which is why you just need to make sure that you do have those dating and relationship skills. Do make sure you watch that free masterclass to learn more about this. The second thing you need to know is that social competence is very attractive and very important to women. As humans, we are attracted to people who are socially really competent, people who have those solid dating and relationship skills. If you want to completely wow her and melt her heart, make sure that you have those skills. Next up, we are attracted to people who are like us. Have you ever heard the saying, water meets its own level? If she's up here with her competence, she is looking for someone who is up here with his competence or intelligence or whatever it is. So you got to make sure that you are rising to the same level of what it is you want. If you want a 10 out of 10, make sure you have the skills to be a 10 out of 10. Because again, attraction is skill based. When you have those skills, you are insanely attractive. And remember that physical attraction is very important to her, but it is not as important to her as other traits. So be very careful that you do not solely focus on being physically attractive. You have to make sure that you also have the other traits women are looking for in a man. Thank you so much for watching, my wonderful friend. If you learned something new, be sure to give me a big thumbs up and subscribe and ring the notification bell if you haven't yet. I want to hear from you in the comments. Which one of these things surprised you the most? Which did you not see coming? Tell me in the comments. And again, if you would like more videos like this one on female psychology and what makes a woman attractive, comment boss so I know to make another one for you very soon. It would mean the world to me if you would share this on social media, share with any friends you have who would really benefit from understanding how women actually think. Please share this with them. And if we're not yet friends on social media, I would love to connect with you over there. There are links to that in the description below. Thank you so much again for watching, my amazing friend, and have an amazing day. Let's do this. If you want to know how to attract girls and what makes a man attractive according to I think that's good. That was my good job dance. Bam.
I found love and a little